Hello my petals, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to be pro in the new Easter 2026 update. This video will show how to get tons of eggs in the Chocolate River, the mini games, and to get the new Mochi Meow. So firstly I'm going to talk about how to be a pro at getting eggs from the Chocolate River. Do you ever struggle with collecting eggs and not running into the crocodiles? Well, don't worry, this tip is going to help you out loads. So to do this is simple. Firstly, you have to equip any vehicle that doesn't require you touching the floor. I don't have many vehicles because I don't collect them, but I'm going to use these roller skates. So now you just equip them and then go into the river. As you can see, I'm not touching the floor and the donut isn't spawning. But as you can see, it's easy to collect all of the eggs and I can't bump into the crocodile. Although this tip does mean that you can't go up these chocolate ice cream ramps and it doesn't fling you. Editor Evelyn here, I'm sorry if you hear background noise during this video. Please try to ignore it. We're carrying on with... what? Carrying on. Anyway, now moving on to the game of Sweet. Oh. Okay. Right, anyway, seeing as the Waffle Scuffle is about to start, I might as well give you a few tips on that while I'm here. When I first saw this minigame, I immediately thought that this minigame was very, very similar to another Roblox game called Knockout, which I've played multiple times before. So if you played that game before, I think you'll definitely be quite a bit better at this. So if you haven't played this minigame yet and you don't quite know how it works, what you have to do is you have to try and knock off everyone playing the game and all of the fruit owls. It might sound complicated, but you'll get your head around it once you play it some more. Anyway, my first tip is to play this game on your alt account. This is because a lot of the time the other players can knock you off and interfere with your gameplay. As well, if you just AFK on your ult, then you can just keep knocking it off every time it respawns in the game. I know that many people have different methods when playing this game, but my method when doing this is to try and stay away from all of the other players and mainly knock out the fruit owls that are near me. But if you have another method of playing it and it works for you, then that is fine. My own personal input on this game, I think that this game is very, very fun compared to some of the more recent mini-games that we've had, although it is very, very similar to Knockout. So now we are onto the game of Sweets. I don't have many tips for this, but I do have one that is quite important. Do your dailies. You can get 3 of the normal dice and 1 of the caramel custom dice. As well, if you're trying to get the new Mochi Mallet, you can time your moves perfectly. Or, well, not really time, but kind of space out your moves perfectly. Speaking of Mochi Mallet, let's move on to the next set of tips. Here we are in the Mochi Fields where you can obtain the brand new Mochi... Oh! Okay. Moving on, let's talk about how you can get this Mochi Meow. So you need 5 Mochi Mallets which you can get for 25,000 Easter eggs, or you can obtain it through the game of Sweets like I just said. Now if you come over here, you'll see these 5 nails attached to some licorice. Mash these nails and you'll be able to free the new Mochi Meow. Editor Evelyn's back again, and I forgot to mention that you have to do this at night time because the Inspector Shepherd is sleeping then. Anyways, that is it for today's video. See you in the next one. Bye my petals!